What is up, everybody? It's DJ CreepthaCreep, CreepthaCreep, whatever you want to call me. I'm playing Pokemon Showdown. I'm using my Alolan Tan. And I'm playing against Reverend Batman. And I'm just gonna give you a play-by-play of, how it went down. This is not my main team. So I'll go out with Pyukumuku because Pyukumuku has a rocky helmet, so every time it gets hit, it damages people. It also is good for poisoning people, countering people, hailing, and recovering. And what it does is, when it gets hit, when it dies, whatever percentage of health it had before it died, it does that same amount of damage to the opposing Pokemon. That's called ItzIzak, and it hits every Pokemon. And it hurt Muck, and it killed them, which is always the goal. They send out Ninetales, and I sent out Buzzwole because I didn't know what to do. They use Sheer Cold, which is a one-hit KO all the time, no matter what Pokemon you use. And it kills my Buzzwole. So I throw out Komala because Ice and Fairy, that's super effective against most of my things. But it uses Freeze Dry. I use Wood Hammer since it's my most powerful move. I get hit with recoil, obviously. Because it has 120 base power. And leftovers, and he uses Freeze Dry again, barely hanging on there. And I use Wood Hammer again, just to guarantee that I'll murder them. And I die because of the recoil. So it's 2-2. And this is part of the reason why I chose this battle to review, to go over. Because it was a very close match. They send out Komala. And I send out Executor because it's super effective against every single one of those Pokemon. But it uses Dragon Claw, murdering me. I use my Citrus Berry, but thanks to my Harvest, I think I'll be able to pick it up. But it only does half the damage I expected them to do. They get damaged by the hail, I get damaged by the hail. In hindsight, I probably should not have picked that up. Dragon Claw, they use Dragon Claw, and now I'm dead. So, not knowing what to do, I throw out Beware. I throw out Beware, and they use Sky Uppercut, which is super effective because it's fighting type move. I'm a fighting type Pokemon. Ice Punch, on them it has ice type moves, and it's super effective against him because he's a dragon type. And they send out Decidueye. They use Z Power. They use Spirit Shackle, Sinister Arrow Rate. Whoops. I'm immune because I'm a fighting type, and a normal type, ghost type moves don't affect me. Ice Punch because it's super effective against grass types. It's not a flying type as you would expect it, but it's grass type, so Ice Punch still does something. Leaf Blade, they try to Leaf Blade me. It doesn't do too much. I Ice Punch them, knocking them out. Now it's the last two Pokemon. Leftovers, all my Pokemon have leftovers except for Executor, which has Citrus Berry, and Pyukumuku, which has Rocky Helmet. They send out their shiny Salazzle. They knock off my leftovers, which really sucks. And I use Payback as the damage, which does double damage if they attacked first. They use Flame Charge, which would have been like really strong, but less damage comes to me on contact moves. Fire type moves are extremely effective on Beware, specifically because of its ability Fluffy. They use Dual Chop on me using Ambipom, and I use Payback to try to kill them, but they have Citrus Berry, which sucks, so they're back above half health. They use Water Pulse, and I go for the Payback, killing them, leaving me with two Pokemon, and one of them's on 2%. I didn't even get to use my Oranguru, and I win the battle. But wait, we're gonna go to another battle. Okay, so here we have another one. Me versus Epic Galaxy Uxie. Uxie, by the way, is a Pokemon. This one is one I played on the phone. So we're gonna just get a good look-see at that. They send out Sizer, and I forget how to switch the sides. So yeah. and I send out my Pyukimuku as always. It goes first. They Mega Evolve to Mega Sizor, which is really weak against my Executor, which I'm going to pull out next. They use Toxic, but they're immune because they're like, I think it's Steel. They're immune because it's Steel type. They send out Tapu Koko, Electric Surging the field. Me not expecting this, I used Counter because I thought they were going to use a move. It wouldn't even be that effective because it was Steel type. They use Discharge, murdering me. My innards out gets them to 29%, but it doesn't kill them, which, you know, sucks. They heal because of leftovers. They still got that electric terrain up. I think that increases the power of their electric moves. They use Discharge again. Not as effective because it's not effective against normal Psychic. I use Shadow Ball because I have nothing effective on Fairy type moves. I thought Ice type was super effective, but I'm learning that in this game it's not. They use Mirror move Shadow Ball, which doesn't affect me because I'm normal type. And Shadow Ball is Ghost type. I use Shadow Ball again, knocking them out. Oh snap, it's lagging. What's going on? Oh, my Chrome's not responding. Okay, so they send out their Primarina. I use Shadow Ball again. Not knowing that I had Thunderbolt on my freaking Oranguru, which is what I should have done. They use Hydro Pump. It does a bit of damage, but it's not super effective. I use Thunderbolt, which is super effective, but doesn't do that much. So somewhere between those two things, they just dropped off in power. They use Perish Song, so now I'm gonna die in 3 turns. So I need to get as much damage out of this Pokemon as possible. So I kill them. I stay in though. I wanted to switch to Executor so bad because they have Flamethrower, and this is a Bug Steel type Pokemon. They use Night Slash. I use Shadow Ball because I didn't know what to do. But now my Perish count fell to 2. Not like it even matters because I'm gonna die anyway. Night Slash because it's a Dark type move, and they murder me. Yikes! So I send out Executor. Lowland Executor because it's actually got Flamethrower, super effective against Mega Sizor. Boom! Destroyed it. What did they just use? I forgot what they just used. It'll show. Lunala. They use Air Slash. They use Moonblast, and it almost destroys me. I get my Section Berry, not like it's gonna help me at all. Now it's lagging again. I use Flamethrower. It doesn't do anything. They Moonblast me to death. And since 2 of my other Pokemon are weak against Fairy type moves, I would have sent out Komala, but I didn't want it to die yet. So they used Confused Ray on my Beware. I expected them to use Moonblast, but I used Payback and destroy them because Payback is a Dark type move and they're Psychic Ghosts. They use Mewtwo. I'm confused. I'm scared of what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna switch out and throw out my Komala. Buzzwole. Buzzwole has Bug type moves, super effective against Psychic type moves. They almost murder me. And now I have to go. They automatically get that priority move if I switched out. But they were also faster than me, so they took out Buzzwole without it being able to use Fell Stinger, which is my favorite Buzzwole move. I sent out Komala. Didn't want my Beware to die. It seemed like they were faster. They use Aura Sphere, fighting type move, super effective against normal types. I use U-Turn, super effective because it's Bug type, and I switch out to my Beware because, well, it's weak and it's gonna die, so I need to get it taken out right now. They use Side Strike, almost kill me, and I use Payback, destroying them, and now it's just my 10% Beware and my 50% Komala versus their 100% Alolan Marowak, yeah. So I decided to stay in because switching out would be painful. critical hit on the payback, but now it's disabled. Not like that would even help, because fire type moves are super effective against Beware specifically, but they use Focus Blast anyway, still super effective, and they kill me. And I send out my Komala, since it's the last Pokemon I have. Boom. And I decide to use the only thing that will help me. Well, I thought that would help me because they're Ghost type. Play rough. But they use Focus Blast. They miss. Arceus is giving me a second chance. And I use Wood Hammer, knowing it's not super effective, knowing it's not very effective, because it's my most powerful move. And I kill them. And I killed them. And it was just hilarious. Hilarious watching them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the last replay we're gonna show off. It's me, CreepthaCreep, versus the human error. And I look like a girl because I was playing on the phone and I didn't have the time to switch my character. So I go off Pyukumuku again. Wait, hold on, let me turn off this music. Turn off the music. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. They use Psychic Fangs, almost kills me, which sucks because I need to have a lot of health for that in itself, but it doesn't do too much. But thankfully to my Rocky Helmet, the poison and the innards out, they get a lot of damage off of them. They use Psychic Fangs, not very effective because I'm Psychic type, and I kill them with Energy Ball because the grass type move. They use Zing Zap. I don't know what that is. I use Shadow Ball because I didn't know what to do because I wanted to keep Oranguru in. They used Wish. I use Energy Ball. Wish heals them, by the way. After a few turns, it heals them a lot of health. They use Zing Zap again, and I use Psychic. And I'm trying really hard to take them out. Their wish came true. They healed up. They use Wish again. I use Thunderbolt, even though they're Electric type. I wasn't thinking about this at the time. They use Spell Stinger. I didn't know they even had that. I used Shadow Ball, and now their special defense is lowered. Their wish came true. And I'm on 8%, so they use Spell Stinger again. But guess what that does? 2.5 times their attack. I didn't even realize this at the time. I throw out my Executor. They use Spell Stinger again. I eat my Citrus Berry. I use Flamethrower, murdering them because their special defense is lower and because it's super effective. They send out Kurama, which is Ice Fairy. Ninetales, all Ninetales. And they use Moonblast on my Beware that I bring out because they killed my Executor. I use Payback, not very effective. I don't know what's super effective against Fairy typing. So they use Moonblast again, taking me out. Now here's where the tides turn. I send out my Komala. They use Nasty Plot, 2 times special attack. I use Facade, which is actually, I used to think that was called Fakeade, but it's Facade. And that almost kills them. But thanks to this, I get to take them out on the Facade next turn. And my Komala is at 26%. Likely gonna die. I didn't want to take it out, so they use Snarl, kill me, so that kind of defeats the point of me not wanting to take it out. Anyways, Buzzwole, they use Hypnosis on me. I didn't know what to do since all my Pokemon were gone. They use Nasty Plot, raising their special attack. I woke up immediately, Brick Break, destroy them instantly. So they raised their special attack for nothing. They should have damaged me. They use Mobile Charger, which is an Alolan Golem. I use Ice Punch because I didn't know what to do. Because it's a rock type, I think. Rock ground or something. And it's electric type. So I use Ice Punch again, just trying to get as much damage off of them because it wasn't doing any damage to me. And my attack was 1.5 times. So they use Rock Blast, which is doing multiple hits of damage to me. 5 times. They hit me 5 times. I use Brick Break, destroy them. And it's me, and Buzzwole saves the day, frickin'. Saves the day. And they send out their Alolan Sandslash, and I Brick Break them, saving the day, because it's Ice type. Anyways, those were just some battles that I had. Those are just some battles that I went through on Pokemon Showdown using my own team. I'll probably change up my team in the future and make a Kalos team in the future. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, drop a like on it, and see you next time. Goodbye.